In the words of the great wrestler CM Punk, I've got a lot of things I want to get off my chest in this video. In today's video, we recap and rant about the Red Sox 2025 MLB Trade Deadline. Welcome into this edition of the Red Sox Rundown. I am your host, Jack Lotteray, and we got to our goal of 4,000 subscribers by the trade deadline. Not only that, we got to 4,050. Our next goal is 4,500. We are 450 away. I promise you, even with the trade deadline over, we are going to be here with daily videos, daily recaps of the Boston Red Sox games, all 162. That is my promise to you. That is my guarantee to you. So don't miss out. Through the good and through the bad, I will be here. Hit that subscribe button. Help us get to 4,500 subs as soon as possible. So we made the video last night about Steven Matz. Steven Matz comes to the Sox. You trade away Blaze Jordan to the St. Louis Cardinals. I know we already talked about this, but I did want to talk about it a little bit more. This is the trade I am most favorable on of the two. You know, Matz's stats this year have not been horrible. In 55 innings out of the bullpen, 3.44 ERA, 47 Ks, only 9 walks, and a FIP of 2.87. I want to reaffirm the stance that I made last night. I don't hate this trade. I'm actually pretty high on this trade, I would say. Now, I had a lot of people in the comments of the short that I did, in the comments of the full-length video that I did, saying, Jack, you don't know ball. What the hell are you talking about? Like, Blaze Jordan is this, Blaze Jordan is that. Blaze Jordan's a great player. I have nothing against Blaze Jordan. But why are we treating him like he's the second coming of Babe Ruth? He's not. He regressed in AAA. His OPS went down 100 points. I had someone in the comments today tell me that I didn't know what I was talking about. I needed to do my research and do facts. When in reality, I was right about the fact that Blaze Jordan regressed in AAA from AA. So at the end of the day, what you're adding with Steven Matz is stability in a highly volatile bullpen. 9 walks this entire season. That's valuable in a bullpen that walks a lot of batters. His FIP is 2.87. Like, this is not a bad pickup by the Red Sox. And you trade away Blaze Jordan, who doesn't have a path to the big leagues. He does not. So, I don't hate this trade. I really don't. But you let me know. You grade the trade. A, B, C, D, or F. I'm fired up because I had so many people in my comments this morning absolutely flaming me over my take over this trade. I don't hate this trade at all. You needed an arm, and you got an arm. I know everyone loves Blaze Jordan. I know he's a fan favorite. I like him too. I'm sad that he's gone. But he was going to be Rule 5 eligible this offseason anyways, and you weren't going to put him on the 40-man. So what were you going to do, just let him walk? No. Be smarter than this, people. Come on. Be smarter than this. Use your brains. I didn't hate it. I gave it a B. A, B, C, D, or F. You let me know down below in the comments. Then we get to deadline day. And this is where I have issues. The Red Sox were in on Merrill Kelly. The Red Sox were in on Sandy Alcantara. The Red Sox made a late push for Joe Ryan, who we'll talk about at the end of this video. And at the end of the day, you end up on Dustin May. The Red Sox receive Dustin May from the Los Angeles Dodgers. You trade away James Tibbs, who was the headliner in the Rafael Devers trade, one of the headliners, and Zach Erhard, another prospect, low-rated prospect, so, not crazy. Dustin May's fine. But he's not James Tibbs. Zach Erhard, worth fine. He's not your number 2 starter. Lucas Giolito is still your number 2 starter. Hell, I'd argue Brian Bayo is still your number 3. I think Dustin May is your 4 at best. His stats this year are not great. 104 innings pitched, a 4.85 ERA, 97 Ks, 43 walks, and a 4.0 .70 FIP. Now, I don't want to be too hard on Dustin May. He's going to come in. He'll bring you some stability. Got a little bit of playoff experience. Blah, 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 blah. But Dustin May was about to be pushed out of the Dodgers rotation. And they didn't see him in a long relief role. They were ready and praying and hoping that someone would trade for him. And you traded a former first-round pick for him? Are you serious? What is Breslow thinking? The headliner of the Rafael Devers trade. Seriously? That's what we're doing at this deadline. Trading away the headliner of the Rafael Devers trade for a number 4 pitcher. That's what we're doing here? No. Absolutely not. Do you like the Dustin May trade? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Be honest. Dustin May, I'm sure he's a great guy. I have no problem with Dustin May. I have a problem with him being the only starting pitcher you got. I have a problem with you trading away a former first-round pick from last year for Dustin May. I don't have a problem with him as a person. I have a problem with the trade and everything around the trade. Y for yes, N for no. Do you like the Dustin May trade? Let me know. Now let's talk about this absolute atrocity. I still can't believe this happened. Not one, but 2 sites read John Morosi's tweet wrong and tweeted that the Red Sox had traded for Joe Ryan. We thought there for a second that a Joe Ryan trade was going to happen. I think we all believed it. There were reports that the Red Sox were making a late push for Joe Ryan. This makes me absolutely sick. Now, I would never call for the firing of anyone. I won't, and I will not. It's inexcusable, though. It's embarrassing. Some repercussions are going to have to come for that. That's inexcusable. And it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for the sites. Fox Sports. It's embarrassing for Fox Sports. It's embarrassing for Yahoo Sports. That can't happen. That cannot happen. We all make mistakes, I get it, but a mistake that big cannot happen. All right, I'm going to finish off with this. Final thoughts. Craig Breslow talked to the media after. He said the same crap we hear every time. We tried really hard. We got really uncomfortable. Blah-da-dee, blah-da-da. We tried super, super hard, guys. Trust us. We tried so hard. I don't care. This quote in particular really pissed me off. I understand the frustration and disappointment. There's not a lot of sympathy for how hard we tried to get these deals across the finish line. No, there's not, Craig. Because there's no participation trophies in baseball. There's not. You either get the trade done or you don't. You promised us an active deadline. You had a million chances to take back your comments. But you didn't. You continued to double down, triple down, quadruple down, whatever 5 of that is. Is this as bad as Full Throttle? I think it is. If you all remember Full Throttle from a few off seasons ago, I think it is. You promised us an active deadline, and you didn't deliver. You didn't deliver. And now, we look at the wild card standings. You're in a great spot right now. You're in a fantastic spot right now. But here's one thing that you've got to consider. There are 4 teams vying for 3 wild card spots right now. The New York Yankees, the Boston Red Sox, the Seattle Mariners, the Texas Rangers. The other 3 teams got better, and you didn't. The other 3 teams made significant moves The Mariners signed Josh Naylor and Eugenio Suarez. The Rangers beat you out for Merrill Kelly. The Yankees make a plethora of moves. They upgrade their bullpen. They get David Bednar. They bring in Ryan McMahon. You got Steven Matz and Dustin May, and that was it. I'm not going to put on the panic button and say that they're not going to make the playoffs. But when you look at the formula here, the other three teams got better, and you didn't. This is the same thing Alex Cora said last year. He said, we didn't get worse. The other teams around us just got better. The same thing's happening this year. This is the same thing. We're not getting worse, but the other teams all got better. When are they ever going to back up what they say? Ever. When are they ever going to do that? This offseason was great. Crochet, Bregman, yes. Finally, they're listening to the fans. Yes. And then they kick you down, and they laugh in your face. Like, we got you. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Be honest. Do you think the Red Sox make the playoffs? Yes or no? I still think this is a playoff roster. Is it a divisional round roster? Is it a championship series roster? Is it a World Series roster? I don't know about that. I really don't. But you let me know. Do the Red Sox make the playoffs? Yes or no? That's where I'm going to leave it. I appreciate you all for sitting here and letting me rant and vent. I have not been able to since I got off live. I'm angry. I am. The only way the Red Sox can fix this, and shout out to Red Seat Radio for this. He tweeted this earlier before I saw this. You need to go extend Alex Bregman and Roman Anthony now. You need to do that right now. Craig Breslow, you need to call up Scott Boras tonight and say, what's it going to take? You got to do it now. Because if you don't take that money that you saved on the Rafael Devers trade and you don't actually put it towards something, then you're going to lose the entire fan base. You've already lost a big chunk of the fan base. But you're so close to losing the entire fan base. Go extend Bregman, go extend Anthony, and then we'll talk. That's it. We'll see you later.